especially on this map of Ascent. We're about to find out.
All right, Prime Gaming Agent Select for map number 3. Let's see, Mimi, what choices we end up getting so far. And already, I think, out of the gate, we're getting something different here with that Omen.
Standard. Yeah, it is going to be a change. They've been moving pretty heavily away from the
Yes, it was with a sub, but other teams couldn't do that against them. So, XERXIA have managed to pick up a scout recently. Slight shift in terms of their composition, though.
And there is
going to be a very quick hit.
There is tempo. Right behind this one. Damage, though, is being done. Service in so much trouble. And what a haunt. Lights up the world for them. Crws still finding all the damage in the world. Off the back of this one, the Prowler is going to be connected. Got to be careful not to expend too many bullets, but just enough left in the clip. And Klaus, oh, I mean, just 4 kills. You are Crew watching this one, but XERXIA going to be feeling the pressure to convert this round when they've invested the money into this one. And against that bonus, you don't want to give them too much, and that is a beautiful selection of utility. Pushes Mazino out of that area.
And it's a fantastic first kill. Even on Haven, XERXIA actually were trailing in the first kill department. So getting those online, so important.
Cleared through B main though. Klaus has been watching it, but it's a stellar step there from Sushiboys. After the aim of Klaus across their placement wasn't quite accurate enough. And sScary, you are really taking risks with this one. He's got teammates to back him up though, and they want to be taking the fight straight to them.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bit too much if you're only there alone. But with Surf to back him up, that's just a great play. Dominate the smoke early. Stop the Crew players from getting in any kind of position. Yeah. And this has been one of the few bonus rounds that hasn't found any level of success. It's looking like a flawless.
So wants to go for it. Bit of running gun in action, but of course the teammates backing him up. Not quite the flawless, Josh, but...
Whereas XERXIA, they're just an upset team. Apart from that run at Champions, they've only really been able to deliver big blows occasionally.
Now you're starting to see the breach at play though. God, TenZ watches it. There was nothing to really push players off of that angle, but they are going to spam just the common position that's being played, and that is really good movement once more. XERXIA working their way through the choke point.
Such a good bait and switch, right? Through the smoke. And foxz comes as the backstab.
It's all coming together right now for XERXIA. So locked down, it has to be a bit of presence, a bit of pace injected into that one as Crew know they have to disrupt
relatively speaking, of the site.
This looks fast. Off the rip, really, doesn't it?
But I think NagZ has read it. NagZ moving his setup over to B.
He has read it to a degree. He does also have his own ultimate to be used. There it is, the Killjoy locked down. And Keznit playing inside of the smoke, making sure he can spam down those angles so nobody pushes their mark just a little bit further forwards. The haunt lights him up, a bit of spam through the wall. Damage is being done in the lockdown. Nothing.
Well, is this the Crew crumble?
Just everything's whiffing right now. Now the nightfall into the stuns. Really difficult to try and overcome this one. Klaus has to do the most, and he does it. The reset of the aim, the spray down for 2. He defends his site. You will not be taking this away from me, but XERXIA still a bit of skin in the game. There's 15 seconds left into the round, and there's an ult online to be able to pivot all the way to the A site. This one way is brutal. Turret's going to be dropped down. Doesn't really spot anybody. The paranoia as well goes so wide, and timing is really everything. foxz has revealed his position to a degree. The horn comes through, but it is planted out in the open, and they are not watching for it, but still, the angles watch. Deltic whips it around. The Vandal eventually finds its mark. You never know. You weren't really watching it.
Keznit's got the Blade Storm, and he's in a position where he can updraft over the top.
And there you go. You see it in action immediately.
That might hurt them later on in the round, but they do have the 5v4 advantage.
Where are you?
40 seconds remaining. Time is starting to run low, especially if they want to be contacting all the way in here. Cutting noise. Making sure that they clear every possible angle. Did Jiggle peek? Did Mazino get information
30 seconds left.
Don't believe so.
Oh, it's just a game of timing.
I think they've perfectly timed each other.
No way they've missed each other like that, and it is the run and gun just to try and survive it. Braverman goes off to the side. It's going to stop players pushing him right there, but right from behind in market. Because it does claim the one, but he doesn't have too much more to his name when it comes to the weaponry. And you're right, Josh. Time has run so low, and they have not dealt with these anchoring players. We're going right into the maw. Beautiful setup there from Crew. And
the spike here. He has his own ult.
Players going to be opting to just try and take control of market there, but the paranoia rips across now to nightfall. This is to try and stop this. Frontline as well. Surf is really in a dangerous situation. Haunted up, fully revealed, locked down onto the site. All the utility is just absolutely wrangling them.
But these players are not leaving A. Sushiboys Coming back through here, expecting A to be open, but they still get the kill on Keznit.
Yep, and Crew are just holding down the angles. You're completely right, Josh. They're expecting the over-rotation, 12 seconds remaining. And it's being watched for. sScary had to cancel the ult, or at least it was killed. 7-5 will be the half there for Crew.
I think it would be fair to say that this is the most important round of the entire match. And it's aggression immediately coming out.
Oh, it's
the
so
shark
fast.
attack.
The pace is just injected
But
into it. A
Crew
flash to
read
the
it.
side! And they have read it.
Completely.
Absolutely absorbing the aggression right into them.
Bot coming back.
Baiting the trap.
And that has got to be the most common pistol round strat that we see out of defensive-sided teams if they're going to run a set play. And Crew read it like a book.
That is a great opening for them. Already with this 2-round lead.
Barring the Crws 1v5.
Oh, yep.
Which he's found a headshot to
Nice
begin.
Oh, yep. Okay. That's all.
But this is going to be extremely difficult. You've got to imagine Crew barring another. Just going for the drive-by.
Dude, foxz is almost dead.
In the meantime, it's Nags holding down A main. No way!
No
what an
way!
entry from Keznit.
And Crws just acts to try and spam this one down. This could be it. The backbreaker. What a way to open it. What an opening in this bonus. No commands popped off. Doors being closed on a couple of his teammates there, but even with the one-ways in their face, but that spike is going to start to get planted. Position needs to be held, sir. That's just a bit of a pre-fire, I think. But DeLZ goes down nevertheless.
Can Sushiboys find this pick onto Keznit?
So
Does he have the
important.
awareness?
Clear it.
Oh, he has no idea.
Not a clue. Not a clue in the world. And Keznit, all he needs to do here is survive. Cloudburst is going to be hiding his position, and I think a call has been made to save.
It feels like the end of every bonus round that we've seen so far. There has only been... there's been an astounding amount of bonus rounds converted in this series. But it feels like every time it just has to end in a save.
Yeah. And, I mean, listen, I don't want to call it, but it feels like that is the nail in the coffin. You win the pistol round. You win the anti-eco. You win the bonus. 10-5 being the scoreline. Crew can feel it. The shouts of Vamos from across the stage. Crew so far are champs in the one match they have played. These leads occasionally escape them. Can't afford to let it happen, and Keznit has no intention of letting it escape them. Just glides across the screen. Barely react.
And Surf, who's normally the first duel king for XERXIA, is getting rocked.
And guess what? Okay. Barrage of the knives just going straight down into mid. The teammates, though, scatter full of bullets.
It feels like Keznit's had enough.
Yeah.
Like, guys, why are we waiting around? Let's just win this game.
Let's get the map done. This pace has been injected, though. The players have over-rotated. You can see XERXIA, they do have...
I mean, massively
watching.
over-rotated.
Yeah, I mean, it's been red. The spike is going over towards A.
Massively over-rotated. Crew
Oh
are playing this
my.
defense like a fiddle.
Backs against the wall here, Josh.
He can hear Keznit running in spawn. I mean, Keznit's just running with his knife out.
Yeah.
Distracting as DeLZ swings around the corner. And Crew are one step away.
One more round will do it. That's all it takes. Look at this.
He doesn't care. He knows that other people are scared of him. For the XERXIA players, they're so fearful of taking duels against Keznit. He's winning 2 out of 3.
At this point, I think Crew have played this slowly but surely. There's a lot of ultimates on the defensive side of XERXIA. They could use to try and contest this one. What? Up in the air, no one's dealing with it. And foxz, that is a crucial kill.
That's the utility usage you need to shut down the star Crew player.
Oh, command. Making waves across now. No more abilities to be used, and NagZet's timing. Is it being watched for, foxz? He heard it. He heard something at least. A bit of running gun to avoid and evade. Dodging, juking, just needs to survive. But Crew, one after another. It's down to Crws. He's got the ultimate, he's got the weapon. But he's got to just fight through tooth and nail every single position. The crossfire locked down, and that is that. Crew move forwards in the tournament, and they will send XERXIA home.